Take the previous problem. Okay, take the previous problem means when we discussed about that when we flipped a coin 18 times and observed that it comes up almost 12 times head, correct? That problem. So that problem is saying that whether it is biased or not, right? So let's calculate whether the coin is itself it is biased or it is acceptable result. Okay, so in that case what happens, our null hypothesis was basically that 12 head in 18 flip, okay, is statistically reasonable, is statistically reasonable, okay, for a fair coin with 95% probability, okay, 95% confidence. This is the null hypothesis, and alternate hypothesis is reverse of that. Clear? Now in this case what we calculated, chi-square cal value is 2 and the chi-square critical value we calculated before is 3.841. If you remember, degree of freedom was 1, that point of 2 minus 1 equals to 1. Okay, head and tail, two options, minus 1, which is 1. Degree of freedom was 1 and 0.05 is the confidence level. So this is the value. Clear? Now we need to write like this: chi-square cal, chi-square critical, and we try to understand which is bigger than whom, okay, which is higher. So this is the 2 value, okay, and this value is 3.841. so that means clearly I can say that chi-square critical value is more than chi-square cal value, correct? So that means in short we fail to reject null hypothesis. That means we are accepting null hypothesis, and if we represent this in a graphical manner, let's say this is the value, and let's say this is chi-square critical value is 3.84 and chi-square cal value is 2, that means falling here. Clear? But this is the rejection region, right hand side, right? This is the rejection region, and that is not a rejection region, so that is the reason we are accepting the null hypothesis. Clear? So we fail to reject the null hypothesis. That means I am saying that it means it's pretty reasonable to get 12 hits in 18 flips. Clear? Hope you have understood how to calculate the null hypothesis, how to write the null hypothesis, alternate hypothesis in chi-square test, what is the parameter to decide the hypothesis testing for these, how we can test the hypothesis based on the chi-square cal value and the chi-square critical value.